Hello, everybody. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great, thanks for great discussions today. A lot of new things, isn't it? Paying attentions within the energies, paying attentions within the situations that are going on, and so on with this. It's coming up to a lot of things. And talking about the twin flames situations right now, it's another improvement. Energies they're moving beyond and behind, and it's like so much going on. But if you look at it, the energies in there, you find out something that I'm going to be telling you. A very powerful way of you can actually manage yourself much better. Okay, some of you already using these energies, but you kind of like didn't quite have figured the things out. I'm gonna be kind of like trying to give you what I have, what I found out so far as an understanding of working within these new energies and what the benefits are. Okay, so now I'm gonna recognize the people who so far coming into the chat, Grande and CF. Thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully there's going to be some more people coming in and join in. Talking about within the twin flames, there is a within the energy there is still the fights of the old energy. There is a still holding grudges. There is a still situations that needs to be resolved. There is a still of ways of the old thinking, which is that what the old energies are. That is a the old path. That is a like he, she, they have, they must, they need, so on and so on. And the focus is focused on them, not within you. All this, it's kind of like a dead end. You probably figured it out that the dead end is the dead end because who has to change? You. You try to change them. You try to teach them. You try to coach them. You try to everything under the sun. It doesn't work. Why? Because twin flames, it is total new way of looking at within the situations. The reason there is a lot of the twin flames, they go through the pain of change, and that's what the pains within the twin flames are. In there, it is to change themselves with the energies. There are divine, there are new ways, there is a new things inside of it. This is why the new energies are coming in. Hey, Nick, thank you for coming in. Welcome to Alchemy of Balance. And now I'm going to be giving you these situations that currently with the new energies are and how much the new energies that actually help you within the journey as a twin flame. You tuning in at 3:33. Nice. Okay, divine timing, Nick. Great. You came into the divine timing. Good. Careful with those energies. I'm getting the goosebumps. Okay? I'm not joking. Okay? Look at me. Look. Look at this. Well, all right. Well, the new energies are coming. So if you find out in the past, like maybe like 2 months, 3 months, there was an energies that comes in, even at right now, the intensive energies, but those energies are old. You pay attention to it. Those energies were the old. Hey, Paulina, glad to have you here. In talking about the old energies, they triggers you. They triggers the crap out of you. They get into you. There is so on. But if you are within the new energies, you're like, something's not right in here, and it's something is not quite that. So I know they're strong, they're powerful, they're this and they're that, but uh, you get that buzz sound inside of you, and then you change. You put just a little effort in there, and all of a sudden, with that little effort, you change in a big way. as far as the quality goes. And here, what it is that actually I was talking to. She's not here right now because she's probably sleeping. Talking about Ray, and I explained it to her what's going on. Currently, we are having a 90% of quantity of old energy that is only can affect us on a 10% of the quality that we can get. So this is what is going on. The old energies, they are large as a capacity, okay, but they don't have the quality inside of them anymore. That's what some of the old energies right now, they don't work. They trigger you, they're pushing you. They're kind of like, can you go back into the old ways? Can you go into the old ways? Can you looking at the inside of it, and so on and so on and so on. Nick, organic dissolutions of two karmic relationships this week. Yeah, there's going to be some lot of dissolutions of this situations. It's just why? Because the new energies, okay, they are 10% of capacity, okay, but they are 90% of quality at the moment. And if you look at it within yourself, working within the new understanding, working within the new energies inside of you, guess what? That little effort, that 10%, okay, that little 10% that you're getting inside of the new energies, they give you a 90% quality of the person you're changing right now into. And that is a what the people within the new energies are experiencing now. They're getting into something different, something more higher, something more clear. And guess what? The fight with the old energies actually it is only takes that much, just that little much from within. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but my chat is going off and on for it. But looking at within this, guys, some of you already know this new energy. Some of you already understand that this new energies. And now you're going to be seeking for the quality, not the quantity anymore. Before you probably seek the quantity of the twin flame, like I'm going to do this, and them going to be like this is going to be going and so on and so on. Now you're seeking what? You're going to be seeking the quality. Are you going to be with them to see the quality of the relationship as a quality relationships? Okay, because you guys know you might buy things that cost $2-3, and guess what? They constantly break. But you can buy something that you don't buy very often, but it's gonna cost you $50, but it lasts you for 20 years. Some of the mechanics they buy specific tools because they don't buy the cheap tools because they know they're gonna break it. And during the breakage, they can actually damage cars, machines, and so on. This is why some of the professionals they don't buy cheap tools. They have the expensive ones. Why? Because into the expensive one are investing the research to withstand long time. And if you look at it right now, the new energy is actually teaching you and that you to change these perceptions between the old ways of learning within the twin flames, to totally, to a totally new divine way. For I know some of you feel these energies, and I know some of you are like somebody put some spark on you, and you are burning on fire. Yes, because when you using the new energies, just that tiny, miny, minty bit, the quality of the new energies, overcoming the quantity of the old energies. And you're getting the quality from within yourself, from within you. Okay? We're talking about the perceptions. We're talking about of your actions. We're talking about everything related from within, because you tried before to control, to manage the connections, to manage on yourself, and so on and so on. Now with the new energies, you understand that all that it's matter within you is within your own power. All it's matter within them, it's in their power. If they cannot match in the quality, you already in, you already within, you already understand you have to move on. They are in the different levels. If they stay and they get stuck into this 90% of the old energy that pulls them back, they are in the same old patterns of life, in the same old virus situations, that drags the connections down. And now this is ending. Karmic situations, maybe you have a karma solved within from within you, maybe relationships or your karmic relationships, anything that it's correlated with all this, okay, is a one big ending with a new beginning that is coming. There is a this process of change that is a very slow. It's actually very beautiful if you look at the inside of it, of this. It's soft. It's not that and you change. No, it's just slow transition, but steady. Quality versus quantity. And this is why right now that during of these processes we are going in, a lot of the divine masculine energies are changing. So is the divine feminine. The divine feminine right now, which is Venus, is getting with the universe. Certain changes, certain processes are going on from within. Pluto moved into Aquarius. It says like, okay, here, taste it. I'm not going to give you this whole big giant awakening. I'm just going to give it for 10% of the people. That 10%. Okay. All right. The 10% you give to God out of your money, you're giving to other people. You guys know what I'm talking about? 10%. Now, when we're talking about that, gets the 90% quality out there. Okay. Some of you end up in a situations finding in yourself. You probably finding yourself within the new energies. You may gonna feel lost because before you never been into possessions of you to make the most powerful creations in you. There is no probably you may feel like no guidance, no this, no that. Yes, you do have the guidance. The guidance now it's within you. It's lying within yourself you to following the natural path of the new energies in there. And guess what? This new energy is going to get rid of everything that twin flames is not. So I see Venus in Aries. Does the reflections, so it's in the chart. Venus actually it is right now within Taurus. But if Venus is in your chart, Nick, which is I don't have it right now within me, in there. But when a Venus was in Aries in there, she was affecting the fire, this fire within love at the beginning, especially when she was together with the sun for it, when it was Chiron, it was Jupiter in there in for it. That was the growth. That was it. Overcoming a lot of situations. And but right now she is. She passed through the North Node, and right now she is. Tomorrow, actually, she goes with Uranus. This is a very powerful aspect. This is a divine energies in the Earth. Uranus is here to fix the Earth, sudden changes on Earth. Pluto is like, take the new way. I'm giving it to you, the new path. So, yes. So if your Venus is in Taurus, then good things is may coming in. It's mean that you can all of a sudden win the lottery, and you can gain a new material possessions, maybe inheritance. Maybe somebody's gonna donate money to you. Maybe all of a sudden somebody's gonna says like Hey Nick, here, I mean, God wants me to do something for it. Venus, that's what that is going to be on Taurus. That is the love with the material possessions. But if you look at it on the other side, that's it's actually when people do things in the material world out of love, sharing with them love. And we are born with that, and that's mean a lot of another things. Venus and Taurus also talk about like this beauty from within, about to have a beautiful quality of life in the material world. Depends of what you are calling quality of life. Some of the wealthiest people, they have a good quality of life. But if you take a look, for example, Keanu Reeves, for him, the quality of life is to get in and be within the people, the regular people. That is another quality of life. So everybody's quality of life, it is different from within them. It all depends of the configurations of what they have within themselves. All right. Grande is correct. I have had a visit from TF 7 days and he will come again tomorrow. It's only been 4 days since we parted. Great. Great to hear, Grande. It's very beautiful, actually, to be able to see and sense those energies. Ooh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good, actually. Yeah. Um, uh, EO, hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the flowers and the love. Grande, you, I'm actually unsure if that's what I want because honestly, it's not his strongest point. Uh, Talking about this, you will know from within. Okay, you will know from within because if you grow up so much, you cross the lines of the new way, and they still in the old ways. There is like a gate. They have to walk in, but in their personal way. They have to, yeah, they gotta get engaged with the newer ways. Otherwise, it's like there's gonna be a mismatch. This is gonna be an like you and in a karmic relationship. Okay, that's kind of it is. For example, you become a divine partnership right now, energies inside of you, and they're still in the old way as a karmic relationship, and you're trying to be somewhere in the middle to be within the twin flames. Not gonna work because those are two different qualities of energies. The old is dying, the new is rising. And the changes of the divine partnership, which is that for the twin flames, is mainly came for it to prepare everything for these divine partnerships. So looking at within this, maybe that's what the part from within you is gonna be looking at because you're realizing you become more divine partner that you're looking from within yourself, and he's still down there with the karmic situations, the karmic understanding from within. He has not matured enough to get to the divine energies in there, and that's what probably ground it is from within you. Yeah, he can't turn a karmic into TF. No, he can't. No, you're not. Nope. Yeah, no, you're not. But can a twin flame connections turns to karmic? Oh yes. If the person goes down into the karmic energies, they popped out in the karmic. If you then have a karma situations fill up with situations within the universe or within karmic situations that in the material world and so on and so on, all this is triggered now from within. And yeah, uh, cannot disagree with you, Nick. um, for its. I love the quality here. You see, guys, we are a very small, tiny group, but the quality is just like, oof. Love you guys. Love you. All right. Okay. Paulina, I was wondering if changing the divine feminine in one person can impact multiply masculine energies at the same time. Then, the changes from within can be felt within the change of the others. Okay, but for example, I will give you another little example. My phone. Okay, my phone works very well in Europe. It's got no issues in there. But I brought the phone here. I brought the situations up here, and guess what? This phone doesn't work. Why? They're on different frequency within the towers. Okay, within the cell phone towers and the situations, and they don't work. So if you changed and you increase your frequency, your vibrations of the frequency within you, and as a divine feminine, but he stills in the divine masculine, he can feel the change. The question is he's gonna be go ahead and work on themselves to go ahead and become the divine masculine to match you, okay, to match you up there, to match you within the universe. If you remember the triangle, it's you, your partner, and the divine. But if the one of them is low, then the situations doesn't work well. Grande, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the energies exchange. I appreciate it. Yes, but if they feel it, they probably feel it because they're gonna feel changes from within you, and they either gonna put themselves to work, or they're just simply gonna be like falling off. You will know. You will know. It's gonna be coming in within connections, and you will know. And unfortunately, we're just not in the same place. I'm honest, he's not. You need to understand honesty. It is the most respectful everywhere and every dimension. Because the honesty talks about the truth, and the truth works with the energies. And if there is no truth, what are you working on? What do you do with it? How you live your life? What is your life is gonna become like? And when you sense there is no honesty, guess what? You're bolting out because you're built differently. You're built on the truth. You're built on the honesty. You're looking at to evolve with honesty, not to be someone to tell you things and then their words doesn't match their actions. You're like, been there, done that. Now repeating this cycle. And that's what the new energies does to a lot of us. That's what goes, and that's what the evolution says. And honesty is kind of like one thing that you can build for a long time, but you can destroy it for a very small amount of time. So that once you lose the honesty within the person, then the energies doesn't work right at all. It's just the trust is just demolishing. That it's like destructions, tower moments. Nothing works right, and so on and so on and so on. There's a lot of things to be understood and understand that you can't go in the paradise without the truth and the honesty within. We're talking about this new energies of paradise state. You can't simply it doesn't work now. That's what the gate of the truth. We talked about this before, but now we understand it more what it was, because the more we're working with the new energies, new energies, they increasing. So, for example, if you take a look the way they are, uh, if the incoming energies are 10% as far as a quantity and 90% quality, I'm talking about the new energies, if you follow within that, as soon as you begin to use these energies and you get to know more, then they become 11%. You actually are the part of this growth of increasing the vibrations because you are using them. Since you're using it, you actually taking more. And now that is actually what is going to be changed over of this process of changes. This is what it's the good part of this new energies right now. And a twin flame, since they know how to use it and take care of it in the energies right now, they are totally different way. It is amazing for it. And there's going to be more amazements coming in. All right. Sometimes I feel an intense sacred feelings about my twin flame, like she's a goddess. We don't communicate, unfortunately, because she's in a relationship for now, and I respect her boundaries. Pretty good, Yale. You have to respect these boundaries, okay? But let me tell you, if your twin flame is the truth one, and it has the truth and the honesty within them, they're gonna tell first. You know who they're gonna tell first? Their kids. They're gonna become the example of the truth within their kids. And later on, they're going to be telling the world. Okay. I mean, they're going to tell their partner, they're going to tell their parents, they're going to tell everyone else about it. But the first is the kids because they understand how important it is to be example to their kids. And if you lie to your kids, yeah, they're going to be in big problems for them. Big problems because they feel the vibrations. They know that it changed. It changing you are different. They sense different personality from what you knew. And guess what? Who is learning from you? Your kids. So yeah. Grande, thank you. Thank you for the namaste. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the love. EO, first days I met her, seriously, I felt that I'm on a pilgrimage, so sacred place, the presence. Everything and everywhere feels sacred. Yes, you're gonna do that. That is the part of awakening to tell you what's the road of sacred energies, the road to this beauty. It is what it is. Yes, you're gonna feel the sacred. But now working within the sacred energies, that actually is gonna remind you why did you gotta awaken and feel sacred within. Both the biggest act of self love is to be truthful to oneself. Sometimes this requires a lot of digging, sometimes because one can forget and block things within the oneself and require lots of courage. Oh, yeah, takes a lot of courage, but if you take the love, you put in the love up front, the love gives you the biggest courage you can ever develop in there. And now within the new energies, actually, the courage is like very powerful. It is soft, like angelic soft, but God, this energy is just, yeah. Some of you already feel that, right, Rich? Sorry to put you on the spot, but CF, yes. Um, Bull swans, Paulina, bull swans, stay true to yourself, and rest is handle of the guys above. Exactly. Now the guys above, it's a little different. Yes. Yes, Pauline, that's how it's a lot of it, and it's a case. Let's go with it. Rich, yes. So yeah, that's what it is going on. For those who understand it, the energies behind the words that we're talking about, understand the energies, they will understand this video how important it is. I hope the people get it and understand all this. That's what it's good. Probably that I make this video now. It's late afternoon. It's about currently it's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon here in the United States. But I bet that the rest of the people that are in Europe and so on, they will see this for it because the changes are coming. The changes are here, but there is more and more is going to come in. And now with the test piloting these new energies, you're going to find out that with little effort, you do much more work. Just a little tiny, tiny effort. And the work that you used to do with all the old energies, now you actually do it with only like a little act, just a little act. You're kind of like, oh, I gotta act as divine being. Okay, let me show compassion, let me show love, let me show understanding. But do it with act. And then all of a sudden, boof, you're like, oh my God, what the heck? The quality is different. Why? Because the new energies, they have a huge quality of divine being, the quality of friendships, the quality of compassion, love, this softly gentle touch. And at the same time, it's got a lot of wisdom for the masculine energies. You have to be the wise. A lot of intelligence is coming as well. You know, that intelligence that brings the society to be more intelligent from diligence. I mean, name it. Yo, if we found that we are also part of the sacredness, we behave way differently toward ourselves, nature, and we don't kill animals to eat, and we respect nature. By all means, thanks for your support. Uh, Talking about all this, EO, for it, you have to understand something in there. That is the energies exchanges with Mother Nature. Okay, that is the energies exchanges from within. Uh, if you're going that route, you know, like no killing animals and all this and all that, and so on and so on and for it. Uh, I've talked about this before in there. For our evolutions, we need certain proteins that we cannot get it any other way except through the animals that we consume. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. It's been done medical studies. I went, I've done it, and so on and so on. I've done it, okay? And people who only consumed like on a vegetable base, yes, they can have a great situation and so on, but there is a certain hormones within the body that need a certain proteins from animals. There is no way you can get it. I mean, there is no. They are produced there. So that kind of goes. Speaking the truth, I've done it. I think I've done it like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. There was a study, and they asked me, oh, do you vegetarians, 4 or 5 years ago when um, uh, the vegetations was so big and so on and so on, and there was a people who went out strictly on vegetarian diet and so on. And later on, they begin to feel low within the energies. They begin lack of evolutions. They begin not feeling themselves. There becomes situations, and they're like, "Dear, well, we thought that this is going to increase the energy. We thought this is going to happen, and so on and so on. What is it going on?" And I went and then I studied that. Okay, I study it. I look at it for and I told him this. Begin to introduce a little bit, just a little bit, and see what it now does. And all of a sudden, boom, it came back. They came back and they eat a little bit meat, and now they figured out that there is a correlations in there that you can't break it in. Okay, because as we develop, we need some more. You need to picture it this way. Okay, when we're working with the energies and we're evolving. Um, we also begin to have a producing chemistries. Uh, we also begin to release these chemicals within our brains, but they need a lot of stuff. Okay, the brain, if you don't understand it within yourself, it's creating these new paths, these new feelings of the energies that you're working with. But guess what? Why you didn't feel these new energies before? You were not evolving to that point. So the brain inside of it know biologically from within yourself, what do you need? He won't know. It's not only the light as far as his energies goes. It's not only things. Okay? There is something more about behind all this. Alchemy of Balance, 401, 55%, 555. Divine Changes is here. Yes, they are. Totally agree with you. Yes. I don't know if I missed something. The chat blowed up for it. Okay. Amino acids. Yeah, it's not only that, but there is a lot of chemicals that we're getting in there. Okay. So we're going to need it. I've been called to eat nothing but animal products for my transition to this time. Some of you is going to be yes in the mid diet because of certain proteins that I was talking about. One of the big proteins in there that is a you're gonna need them. It's just the way it is. Okay, just the way it is. Yeah. Minerals, truthfully, is the light what we eat. Well, it's not only the minerals, not only on that. You need to understand we're here in the 3D. We basically the body is gonna tell you what do you need. If you feel it from within yourself to go and only be an 100% vegetarian, that's mean at this moment you actually need to clear the acids from your stomach. You clear everything out there from within yourself. If you're called to eat meat, okay, eat meat. Let me tell you, when I was awakening as a twin flame, do you guys know what I ate? In the morning, I only had a coffee. For a lunchtime, I only had like two bananas and maybe a few tangerines and Pepsi diluted with water, 50 and 50. I was about 220 pounds in there. Do you guys know for 3 months, I became like 175 pounds? And everybody was looking at me like, how did you change? Well, that was during the ignition state. That's what happened. I was called in, that's all to eat. There's nothing else. That was it. And at dinner time, I can have a good meal, and afternoon before I sleep. But most of the time, that was it. So you're gonna find out. Maybe you need to fast. Maybe whatever it's need. Your journey is gonna tell you because you maybe did the things that you need. So basically, what it's missing from it, you is gonna be telling you. It's the same thing like alchemy balance right now for it. Oh, alchemy. I was vegan for 3 years, leading up to my Kundalini awakening. There you go. The light in the animals from the sun and how that processes what we are eating. Those ones, same here. Um, we're talking about the light, but we're talking about telling you about something more. Talking about the energies exchange. Okay. This is why when you eat the meat, you have to appreciate the animal energies inside it. You kind of like be thankful for it. Okay. From within all this, this is like if you've been watching the Avatar, talking about the blue guys in there, the blue mans in there. When they kill animals, they are just like, I appreciate you for this, and I'm thankful for the Mother Nature that raised you. May your soul have in peace within for you to have that, energies exchange for it. And I'm grateful for that. There was something like that with them. I mean, go watch the movie. You'll find out what I'm talking about. There's respect within the soul. Okay. But as you see at the Pandora, that's how it goes. Everyone appreciates everything because they understand they are one with the nature. They understand they are one part of everything inside. So yeah, yes, you're right. I was vegetarian for years, and and I lost a lot of muscle. I got weak. A human being is now capable of producing protein even better than animal protein. Um, yeah, we actually do it. Wonder Ninja, Wonder Nanda. I'm sorry. I don't know. There was someone ninja that is. I don't know. Happy to catch you this time. You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. We should not kill animals for food. For it, we fast half of the week. Those ones. Um, you should look at it inside of all this. Don't forget about the two sides of the coins, guys. Don't always look at the both sides of the coin. Okay, always look the two sides of the coins. Okay, gotta have a balance between the vegetations and the situations from within. Okay, the cow's giving you a milk and giving you a lot of things for it. Okay, so is the ships. If you look at it, the most animals that were created to supporting us, the ships, the wool. Do you understand that the one of the most warmest clothes are made out of the wool back in the days? But you also get from the ships, you get the milk, making the cheese. Okay, this is one of the best cheeses that you can make out of it. Same thing with the cow. The cow was given the skin so they can be making the shoes or things that you need. So thinking about like this is a more like a support system, but also that support system it's correlated from within. You care for the animals take care of you. As a kind of like looking at it in these situations. Um, so that's what the respect is coming. Anja, Venus Spirit, you post a message, but hi Anya. Thank you for coming in, but you retract your message. Don't know what it was. But yeah, it is about respecting the spirit because if you look at the evolutions of the spirit, they learn more about what to be a human, and one day their spirit is going to be evolving as a human. Okay, they do this from within. Don't forget what I believe Plato said that don't kick that dog because before he was the soul of my best friend. Also, in the Hinduism, take a look at it in there, how we came from a one cell, and it begins to create all these little different animals, and then from the animals get connected with the human, and then it comes out, becomes the monkey, from the monkey became the human. Look at it in there. If you get a chances, guys, go to the Hindu temples, the big ones, and usually on the one side they have uh, kind of like the way of the world, the gods, the way it goes, and how it begins. Or talk to some of the priests in there. Okay, they will explain it to you. Buswans, yes, Dio, that's what the way I agree, appreciate and respect the spirits of giving from animals to respect the nowhere we buy from. Exactly. Human agriculture, not farming. Uh, Human agriculture and farming. Yes. Alchemy. I eat one meal a day unless called to fast further. Exactly. Actually, it's so funny because of me moving from a lot of places to a lot of places. Actually, I used to eat like once a day in Bulgaria. There was a case in Spain that I ate 5 times for it, and I was still hungry. So far today, I ate twice, and a little bit I'm gonna go eat one more time, and that's gonna go. But yeah, you're gonna be called in of what you need to do with this. Anya, beautiful what you say about gratitude and appreciation for animals and Avatar movie. Thank you, dear. All you guys welcome. You guys welcome. You need to understand the universe giving you information when you need it. Okay, it's one of the side of these things is like you know there is a one quote you need to understand within a spiritualism. Okay, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Because if you look at it inside, the memories that we have, the situations that we got inside of it, if you look at it, what are you memorizing the most? The worst stuff, the bad stuff. It's like that kind of like bothers you. But the good moments, the good memories, you know they were good. You know they felt good. You know they was felt right. And guess what? When you look at it inside of it, they don't put pressures on you actually. So this is one of the best things that when you're walking in the path of truth in there, actually your brain is not overburdened from bad memories. Catch yourself. That's part of the inner peace. So yeah, ground defined, but to slaughter animals which are equal value as we are. All life is precious. Grande, yes, all life is precious. But thinking about it, we're also gonna be slaughtered one day. We're all gonna die one day from within. But we work within the universe to managing things from within. Okay, and our respect within the animals is actually shows up from it. I mean, I had a situations with a dog. The dog just froze up, and the owner was like, "What's happening here?" Okay, and it came in, and until I didn't pet it, until I didn't play with it, oh my god, that dog didn't want to move. So they feeling it. You need to understand they feeling it inside. Okay, but you need to know that they also understand that they came in this world as an animal that's going to be slaughtered. They know that's their karma. You guys don't know looking at them that positions, but it's the same thing for the dogs. The dogs, when a day comes in, they know they cannot live all your life with you. They know that. Sometimes you can see that within their eyes, within their soul from within. Yeah, you're gonna find out. If you have a dog, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so where I am. Yes, gratitude for the animals in keeping in the mind as needed is you don't need to eat beef or pork to eat lamb. Probably fish and seafood. It's gotta be a balance with everything. I mean, as I said, talking about food and there. Paulina, losing the weight when awakening is caused by the poor diet. Was the sum of the point drinking tea, coffee, and eating raw and microwave mug cake, but also it's extremely energy consuming. Yes, during the awakening, actually, if you look at it inside, there was this fat on me that was stored. The fat is actually the most biggest energy within the human body, but boy, is the hardest to process. So when you're awakening and you have this weakness from within you, but actually you're increasing this fat processing energies because Your brain is burning it. Is burning it the fat without so much physical work, without anything, because the vibrations inside of it, they are working within your body. They are working from within your body. There, yes, almost eating us from inside, I guess. But eating it from inside is eating that fat, and now you become more muscular. So actually, I had one of the guys is like, "Dude, what did you do to yourself? You're looking so good, man. I mean, do you go into a gym?" I'm like, "I'm going to any gym, man. What the hell happened to you?" I'm like, "Do you really want to know?" I got awakening with the soul connections, with unlocking my soul, and that changed everything. Yeah, that was back in the days, actually. Actually, I passed, me and Rich passed to the same place where that actually happened. I actually showed him the place. So good to have a good friends. Yes, so good. Uh, Hi, Diamond B. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you. Yo, that's a sad blue swan. I don't know what you guys talking about, but we turned the chat to some eating situations in there. How we should have been talking for the new angelic energies. Imagine an alien being eating us the same way because we are nutritions for them. Well, that might happen if the aliens created us just so they could consume us. Can you imagine that? You to realize that karma from within. One thing they cannot do though, they can destroy your soul. They cannot do this. We don't know so much. This is why we the maximum process of informations within the brain. It's like even the top guys has been caught up like a 10% of our capacity. Again, 10% we're talking about. So yeah, plus one it is true, yeah, but we are all have purpose and death and illusions, guys, of the 3D. Exactly. Guys, that Diamond's doc is not well. Diamond's doc is not well. We should send the love and energy vibes. So let's send it to Diamond's. Put your healing love. Paulina, I wouldn't mind you mention it about the angelic energies. Yeah. Thanks, Paulina. The angelic energies. This is gonna be this soft uh, power inside of you. It is this you're touching with love. You're touching with. I mean, imagine the mother and the father putting together within one energies, and the very first time uh, they touching the baby when it sleeps, and they sitting on the top of the crib, and they're so blessed that little angel that come into their life. And this is kind of like an energies that you are going to feel from within you, but towards the people, towards within this. But also the new energies are going to be talking to you inside of it that uh, there is some people who come for help, but there is some people who only come for help just to use the help, but not to do what they needed to do to change and so on. But the angelic energies are going to be much more powerful within this right now. Yeah, somebody is not happy talking about these energies. I don't know who that was, but yeah. Okay, guys. Those energies, the new ones, They are more overcoming from within. Wow. I don't know who that is, but yeah. Yeah. Some people have to learn to managing their energy fields within their emotions and their situations from within. And the new ways actually comes in to tell you that you you're the one who controls everything from within your thought patterns. Okay, that's better. Thanks. Okay, that's what this is. Your thought process, your thought patterns from within yourself, your thought of where you're going with that softly angelic energies inside of you that you're going to become. You need to understand your journey is to becoming an angel living on earth. Who lives in the paradise? Angels. So if you have to build the paradise to be here on earth, seems like in heaven, what are you going to become if you're living in the truthful paradise? What are you going to become? Who lives in paradise? Adam and Eve and the angels. Are you going to become an angel? You feeling uh, you feeling it, guys. Some of you feeling these new energies, but they have been for a while. We're talking about for the last year and so on within these energies. Who has the inner peace? The angels. Who doesn't have an inner peace? Adam and Eve. You see what are we talking about here? That right now, with all those energies that are coming in right now, the lower energies, they have this high quantity in there. But when you walk in with the new energies that are just happening right now, oh, Paulina, you did good. Okay, you did good. You don't worry about it. But since we were talking about a lot about the animals and the food and so on, actually the old energies begin to kind of like flow in. As you see and follow it in the chat, that was the old energies, but the new energies are coming in to tell us something else. And this is what actually happens right now in the chat, talking about new energies. It is the same thing within the relationships. You probably are met of your twin flame. You're probably getting it in a twin flame. You're getting into like all this grudge. You're holding it. You're holding situations. You're holding truths. You're holding patterns in there. But those are the old ways. And the new ways is like you can't hold nothing. All you have to do is be truth and see how the new energies are coming in and release everything in there. The biggest release actually, it came in when publicly you stated I'm a twin flame, or you're like in the twin flame publicly and you're not worried about it. You have no fear somebody's going to judge you. If they judge you that you're a twin flame, boy, that's their problem, not yours. But you get this courage to be a publicly on a twin flame. And let me tell you, that gives you an enormous courage. But right now, within the divine partnerships energies that comes in to help the twin flames for better, you talking about this angelic energies right now. So thank you guys for the love. Lower energies have been trying to trigger me all day. That chat came to as a perfect time for me. They wanted to trigger the old way to not react. Uh, to not react was a challenge. Nice to share it with this CF. Grande, thank you for the love. The new energies, knowledge, gain it on my journey. Allow me to maintain my center. Yes, talking about the center right now. You look at the center right now, it is on the one side. There is a 90% quality and 10% quantity. That's a very tiny thing. And the other side, it is this 90% old energies of quantity, but the quality is only like 10%. And now you're going to look from inside of you. You're going to be transforming it these situations till it becomes a balance. Thinking about like a yin yang situations. The 10%, the white dot, is within the black, and the 10% of the black dot in there is within the white. And now all this becomes a union, okay? Because it's all one energy. We're only transmuting it to different ways. But in order to evolve, you have to deal with the new and gracefully replacing with the old. Okay? But where are you doing that? Where you know all this is right there, Rich. Exactly. Right there in that center. And staying in the center is going to be challenges. Most one, love to all, unconditional love from us. All nice to have you truthful, and it's the only way to love the tribe of true love. Exactly. Exactly, guys. Unconditional love. Unconditional situations out of love. That unconditional love is going to change your views, your perspective of the old ways. You're going to caught up yourself, your own red flags. You're going to be caught up that other people did transgressions towards you. But you're going to be forgiven them because they don't know what they're doing. They think there were the new energies. They think that was this. They think there was that. No, they weren't. They were only thinking. The only thinking led them to they can evolve and become, but they couldn't become. They are because there was only thinking. There was not acting on it. You'll find out that a lot of the twin flame connections are going to be dissolved because of that reason, lack of actions. Because if there is no actions, so the energy just sits there blocked, sitting there, blocked, poof, because there is no movement, there is no actions, and all of a sudden that energy is transforming to something else, to writing, to something else. Yes. But to close this video out, what time it is now? Now it's about 6:30. So talking about like with an hour and a half, even two. I'm gonna do the astro gravitational report for tomorrow. But talking about within this in the energies right now, guys, be more tolerant from within yourself. Look at it from within you, and don't allow the old energies to come in and drags you down, because that's what they want now. That's what they want. You to go the old ways. You to go back in the old situations. You can go back in things. And you definitely know that what you are for is you are here to work with the new energies. You're studying the new energies. Study the new energies within yourself. Let them tell you what's going on. Let them tell you what it is going on from within the journey. Have the higher perspective. You're going to learn that relationships they are based on the divine. We're talking about you end up, when you are ignited as a twin flame. Okay, why did you look it up to God? That you were so blessing with the divine energies. You need to understand right now it's the beginning of walking on that final stage of the awakening of the divine. I know some of you feeling it right now, those energies. This is why you got awakening. It's not for any other reason. You got the energies, the knowledge, and everything so you can reach to that point. And now some of you gonna reach that point from it yourself, guys. That was it, the part of awakening. And 10, whatever it's meant to be by the divine will be. All right, guys. That's all I have for you. And Grounded, thank you for the super chat. Guys, thank you for the energies exchange and the support. I love you so much, and I will see most of you. I believe I'm going to see you later on. And the astro gravitational report to look the energies for tomorrow. There's going to be lots of goodies coming in. A lot of things we're going to talk about it, but I think that you to understand it that right now you having a fight with 90% quantity and 10% quality of the old energies versus the 10% quantity but 90% quality within the new energies. So you can be working within a center and begin to transform and use the new energies. Okay, the more you use them, the more capacity you're going to get from yourself. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for being here. Let me share the love with you. Thank you, Blue Swans. Thank you, CF, and so on. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.